Hello friends, welcome back. In this video, we are gonna learn about access control lists. In the last video, the Linux security part 1, we learned how to change file and directory permissions, how to view and modify the file and directory permission using chmod command. In this video, let's learn about access control list, which is again a very important aspect of Linux security. Without wasting time, let's get started. So, what is ACL? ACLs are extended set of permissions that can be applied on files and directories. When I say extended, that means that a file will have its own permissions, and we are going to extend that set of permissions into something new, some new permissions, which would be exclusive to some user or a group of users. So let's see how to do it. First of all, why we need ACL? Because we already have some standard permissions that we can apply to the files and directories. So why we actually need ACL? ACL is required in cases where we have a file or we have a directory uh, which is actually not exclusive for everyone, but we want some of the users or maybe a single user to have access to that directory. What shall we do in that case? We cannot simply grant write access to everybody. So let's see. Let's figure that out using our Kali machine. I have already logged into my Kali Linux. I've opened the terminal already and I have navigated to my desktop. Let's create a file here. I'm going to create a file using touch command and I will name it as ACL user 1 or simply ACL user. As you can see, this file has been created. Now this file by default will have its own permissions. How can we check that permission? Using lcl ls-ltr command. So you can see this particular file has read write permission for the owner, which actually is root. Then it has write permissions for the group and read permissions for the group and again read permissions for public, that means other users. So currently I'm logged in as root. What if I take away that read permission, which is actually assigned to the public, and then log in with my Kali account and see what happens? I will not be able to access or view the contents of that file because my read access has been taken away. First thing first, let's use the chmod command and let's remove the read access that is currently assigned to other users or public. Sorry. Okay, let's check the permissions again. Now you can see that other users like Kali will not have any kind of access. Let me add something to this file. This is a simple text that I added to this file. Let's open a new terminal. Let me zoom in. Let me navigate to the desktop directory here. What I can see here is I can see that I don't have any kind of permission here. So let me try to access this file. I can use it. I can use the cat command. As you can see, the permission is denied for me for Kali user account. Not just for Kali user account, it's denied for any other account because the public permissions are set to nil here for ACL user file. That means that not just Kali account, any other user account, if they try to log in and they try to access this file, they will get permission denied error. However, I want Kali user to have read access to this file, just the Kali user. Here ACL comes in the picture. I can exclusively grant permissions to just one user. Let me show you how. First of all, let's learn one command called get facl and the name of the file. It will display all the permissions for that file. One thing you can do, you can just type in ls-ltr, or you can use get facl, the file name. As you can see, the file name is ACL user, owner of this file is root, group name is root, and the user, which is actually root or the currently logged in user, will have read write access. Anyone who have access to that group, the root group, will get read access, and everybody else, including my Kelly account or any other user account, will not have any kind of access. So let's change it. How to change that? I will use setfacl, which is a command to set ACL permissions. Just remember that setfacl. We use -m to modify, U for user, colon. You can see there are two columns here. So we are going to place Kali account in between those two columns. Kali, again column, and I'm gonna write and I'm gonna grant a read permission first to this user, to Kali user, ACL user. Okay, so let's see what happens. What kind of permission changes happen here? ls-ltr. As you can see this +1 sign here, that means that the permission ACL permission has been set for this particular file. Just remember this +1. If you see +1 in front of any file, that means special ACL permissions are set for that particular file. Now I'm already in my Kali account. Let me try to access that file now. Cat ACL user, I just granted read access to Kali profile. Now I'm able to view the content of that file. Simple. Let's try vim, and let me try to edit that file. You see, it's read only. I can't edit this file. Again, let's modify that ACL permission, and let's see if we can assign read write permission to Kali account. Now I'm in my root terminal. Again, I will use the same command set facl, and this time I will add read write permission to Kali account. Okay, so I should be able to write now. You see, the read only text which was appearing on the last window has disappeared now. I can easily I can easily um, edit this file. Okay, See, that's the magic of ACL. ACL allows us to modify or assign permissions to a file to exclusively grant access to a user or exclusively denied access for somebody. This can be done for ACL, and it's this particular permission property, the permission feature of Linux is quite helpful in a professional environment when you're working in a big organization and you want to have these permissions. You always would want to have these permissions. So this concludes our video uh, for access control list. Hopefully you understood the concept. If not, just go to the tutorial again and let me know if you have any questions. Paste it in your comment section, and I will definitely respond to your comments. Hopefully you like my video. If you did, please make sure you click the like button, and please do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you.